Welcome to the Youth Knowledge Break, organized by the partnership between the European Commission and the Council of Europe in the field of youth. A series of online conversations about the role of evidence, research and knowledge in the youth field in Europe today.
Knowledge and evidence gathering has become increasingly important at the European, national, regional and local levels. We have asked the members of our steering group for the Youth Knowledge Forum to share with us, as a part of Youth Knowledge Break series, their perspectives and views on importance of knowledge in the making of youth policies as well as youth practice.
Knowledge and research have a very important role to play in youth policy today. The first reason is that they help us to understand better the realities of young people's life. Second, they map the challenges which young people face in their transition to adulthood. And third, they make sure that youth policies respond to the real needs of young people. This is the reason why evidence-based youth policy is so important today.
I believe that knowledge plays a very important role in the youth sector because we want youth policies that are based on evidence, data, knowledge.
The knowledge on youth is not relevant only when it comes to youth policy. It's very relevant when it comes to advocacy and also youth work, meaning the practice.
Knowledge is very important for the youth sector in many respects. First of all, for me, the most important contribution that research knowledge can give to the youth sector is in allowing to identify the groups of young people that are at higher risk of disadvantage and more likely to be subject to inequalities.
As in other sectors, knowledge is power. Knowledge can be pursued for its own sake or for some purpose. If we are to support and facilitate the empowerment of young people, then we can only do this if we have practical as well as theoretical knowledge.
The focus of knowledge in the youth sector is difficult to overestimate, as it helps to promote transparent and evidence-based youth policy to raise and tackle very important problems for young people's lives and to develop diverse strategies, tools, methods and technologies for youth practitioners.
I would say that there are at least two good reasons why this topic is relevant nowadays. The first one is related to the fact that both partner institutions have renewed their strategic frameworks in the youth field, which makes us think of the new priority areas, of innovating and renewing our measuring instruments, and it also makes us think on how to involve young people more meaningfully.
So in light of the current COVID-19 pandemic, which will be affecting the life of young people around the globe for the year to come, I will argue that it is important for future conversation within the youth sector to think about the changing employment opportunities and the new risk that young people are likely to face when accessing the labor market in the coming year.
The other good reason why this topic is relevant nowadays, from my perspective at least, is the fact that we are facing the crisis, which needs to be tackled in an evidence-based manner. So we need to learn about the current approaches, we need to learn how effective they were, what have we learned from experience, and we also need to measure the impact of COVID-19. I would like to emphasize that while gathering knowledge on impact, we need to have in mind the quality standards.
So this is how we're going to do it. We have planned a series of online conversations where we hope you will be joining us. Some will be longer, exploratory breaks, and some will be shorter, inspiration breaks, where we would like to share with you tools, strategies, and other useful instruments to promote and support the role of knowledge for better youth policy and practice. See you at the next break.
We hope this Knowledge Break session helped you learn more about the role of knowledge in supporting youth policy making and youth work practice in Europe.